Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon everybody. Welcome dear students. How are you? I think you all are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am Mahmud Hasan, Senior Teacher English, Ahmed Bawany Academy School and College. Welcome you all to Ahmed Bawany Academy online class. So dear students, today I am going to take a class on English first paper for the students of class 9. So dear students, let's begin our class and go to the screen. Okay dear students, look at the screen. There are some pictures here. You see the first picture here, our nation's father Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and another lady here. You have to identify her. In the second picture, we also see Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman with another person, and you have to identify. And his name is also written here, Fidel Castro. And here also Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and the same lady of the first picture, and we shall identify her. And this is the same person of the second picture. So dear students, we shall see some question here at first. Who do you see in the picture? The first question. That means here are 4 pictures, the same persons. One person is in every pic. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman here, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman here. And the another lady here, do you know her? Some of you may know, or some of you may not know. And second question, how are they related to Bangabandhu? That means what is the relationship between them, between these persons? Here Bangabandhu is with a lady, and here Bangabandhu is with another gentleman. This gentleman is this one, and this lady is this one. Okay. So we shall find out, or we shall get the relationship between them in the passage. And then another question we shall see. What do you think are the relation among them? That means what is the relationship between or among them, between Bangabandhu and this lady, between this Fidel Castro and Bangabandhu, and we shall see the relationship between or among them in the passage. So dear students, today our lesson is for class 9, and it will be on English first paper, that means CFT English for today. And today's lesson is Unit 1. The name of this unit is Father of the Nation. Father of the Nation is the name of the unit. And this is lesson number 4. And the name of this lesson is Bangabandhu's relationship with other countries. The name of this lesson is Bangabandhu's relationship with other countries. Dear students, in this passage we shall learn something, or in this class we shall learn something. After we have studied this lesson, we will be able to guess the meaning of some words. That means we shall learn some word meanings here, and then we shall know some answer of some questions, and then we shall be able to write down any paragraph. So dear students, I am going to the next slide. Just look at the slide. Here the slide is on word meaning, that means vocabulary, and there are 10 vocabularies here. That means we shall know the meaning in English and in Bangla also. First one is assembly, second one influential, third one conquer, number D icon, number E charismatic, number F issues, number Z, ideology, number H, integrity, number I, absolute, and number J, place. And we shall know the meaning of these words in English and at the same time in Bangla. So dear students, look at the screen. First one is assembly. Assembly means a gathering of some important personalities. This is assembly, and in Bangla this is called Shobha or Porishad. Shobha or Porishad. Then second one, influential. And we shall know the Bengali meaning at first. Influential means, English word at first, powerful, and Bengali meaning is probabshali. Third one, conquer. Conquer means in English to win, and Bengali meaning joy kora. And next one, icon, and the meaning of icon is symbol in English and bikhato byakti in Bangla. Now number E, charismatic, that means extraordinary, and Bengali meaning is utshaha uddipana sancharkari. Number F, issues. Issues means important topics, and Bengali meaning is alochya bishoy. And ideology means a set of belief, and Bengali meaning bhavadorsha. Number A is integrity. Integrity means unity, and in Bangla it is called oikko. Number I, absolute. Absolute is in English complete or total, and in Bangla it is called poripurno. And the last word here is pledge, means to promise, and in Bangla it is called protigya. So dear students, these are the word meanings, and these word meanings will help you to understand the passage. Okay, so I am going to the screen again. Okay, dear students, look at the screen. Here this is the passage, and I am going to read out the passage, and at the same time I will translate this passage in Bangla for your better understanding. So dear students, look at the screen. I haven't seen the Himalayas, but I have seen Sheikh Mujib. আমি হিমালয় পর্বতমালা দেখিনি, আমি শেখ মুজিবকে দেখেছি। In personality and courage, this man is the Himalayas. ব্যক্তিত্ব এবং সাহসের দিক দিয়ে এই লোকটি হিমালয়। That means শেখ মুজিবই হিমালয়। I have thus had the experience of witnessing the Himalayas. আর আমি এভাবেই হিমালয়ের অভিজ্ঞতা অর্জন করেছি, said Fidel Castro, the then Prime Minister of Cuba in 1973, when he first met বঙ্গবন্ধু। 1973 সালে তৎকালীন কিউবার প্রধানমন্ত্রী ফিদেল ক্যাস্ট্রো যখন 1973 সালে বঙ্গবন্ধুর সাথে সাক্ষাৎ করে, তখন তিনি এই কথাগুলো বলেছিলেন যে আমি হিমালয় পর্বত দেখিনি, আমি শেখ মুজিবকে দেখেছি। Such was the impression বঙ্গবন্ধু left on the minds of the world leaders. আর এভাবেই বঙ্গবন্ধু তার ব্যক্তিত্ব দিয়ে বিশ্ব নেতাদের জয় করেছিল, বিশ্ব নেতাদের উপর প্রভাব ফেলেছিল। He owned the position in the heart of people across the world by his selflessness, courage and greatness. তার নিঃস্বার্থতা, সাহস এবং মহানুভবতা দিয়ে মানুষকে জয় করেছে। Any country has to determine its mode of dealing with other countries of the world. যে কোনো দেশকে অন্য দেশের সাথে সম্পর্ক সৃষ্টি করতে হয় কোনো না কোনোভাবে। The Constitution of Bangladesh of 1972 clearly reflects the philosophy, friendship for all matters to none. 1972 সালে বাংলাদেশের সংবিধানে পরিষ্কার উল্লেখ আছে যে দর্শন সেটা হলো সকলের সাথে বন্ধুত্ব, কারোর সাথে বৈরিতা নয়। বঙ্গবন্ধু led new government decided to maintain friendly coexistence with other countries based on this principle, এবং বঙ্গবন্ধু তার নতুন সরকারকে নিয়ে সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছিল এই নীতির মাধ্যমে অন্যান্য দেশের সাথে বন্ধুত্বপূর্ণ সহ অবস্থান তৈরি করার জন্য। The charismatic leadership of Bangabandhu inspired India to come forward to extend its support during the liberation war, even in his absence. এবং বঙ্গবন্ধু তার এই ক্যারিসমেটিক লিডারশিপের কারণে ইন্ডিয়াকে বাংলাদেশে আসতে সাহায্য করেছিল তার ক্যারিসমেটিক লিডারশিপের মাধ্যমে, যাতে মুক্তিযুদ্ধের সময় আমাদেরকে সাহায্য করতে পারে। It played an active role to convince the world leaders about sufferings of the people of Bangladesh and their right to be free. এবং বাংলাদেশ স্বাধীন হওয়ার যে অধিকার রয়েছে এবং যে ভোগান্তির দৃশ্য সেগুলো তাদের মাধ্যমে বিশ্বের কাছে তুলে ধরেছিল। Moreover, this country supported the freedom fighters with its army fighting the Pakistani occupation forces in a frontal war. এবং এই দেশটা, দ্যাট মিন্স ভারতের কথা বলা হচ্ছে, ভারত বাংলাদেশকে বাংলাদেশের মুক্তিযোদ্ধাদেরকে সাহায্য করেছিল তাদের সেনাবাহিনী দিয়ে সম্মুখ যুদ্ধে অংশগ্রহণ করার জন্য। নট অনলি দ্যাট, শুধু তাই নয়, বঙ্গবন্ধু ওয়াজ গিভেন এ ওয়ার্ম ওয়েলকাম অ্যাট পালাম এয়ারপোর্ট অ্যাট দিল্লি বাই মিসেস ইন্দিরা গান্ধী অন দ্য ওকেশন অফ হিজ ওয়ে ব্যাক হোম ফ্রম পাকিস্তান জেল ভায়া লন্ডন। এবং বঙ্গবন্ধু যখন পাকিস্তান জেল থেকে লন্ডন হয়ে দেশে ফিরছিল তখন ইন্ডিয়ার পালাম এয়ারপোর্টে তখনকার মিসেস ইন্দিরা গান্ধী বঙ্গবন্ধুকে স্বাগত জানিয়েছিল। However, Bangabandhu's foresightedness, courage and mental strength were evident in his query to Indian Prime Minister when she would withdraw her army from Bangladesh. যাই হোক, বঙ্গবন্ধুর দূরদর্শিতা, সাহস এবং মানসিক শক্তির কারণে ইন্ডিয়ান প্রাইম মিনিস্টারকে বলেছিল যে কখন তারা তাদের সেনাবাহিনী দেশে ফিরিয়ে নেবে। মিসেস গান্ধী soon replied, এনি টাইম when you wish. এবং মিসেস গান্ধী তাৎক্ষণিকভাবে বলেছিল যে কোনো সময় আপনি চাইবেন তখনই আমি সেনাবাহিনী তুলে নেব। নোটিসেবলি দ্য গ্রেট লিডার বঙ্গবন্ধু হ্যাড এ স্ট্রং পার্সোনালিটি টু আস্ক ফর এনি ক্লারিফিকেশন ফ্রম এনি আদার লিডার্স অফ দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড। এবং তার ব্যক্তিত্বের কারণে সবার কাছে যে কোনো কোশ্চেনের পরিষ্কার উত্তর তিনি চাইতে পারতেন। কনসিকুয়েন্টলি ভেরি সুন বিফোর বঙ্গবন্ধুস নেক্সট বার্থডে, ফলে খুব শীঘ্রই বঙ্গবন্ধুর পরবর্তী জন্মদিনের আগেই দ্য উইথড্রল ওয়াজ কমপ্লিটেড, ইন্ডিয়া তাদের সেনাবাহিনী ফেরত নিয়েছিল। বঙ্গবন্ধু হ্যাড অ্যান ওপেন মাইন্ড টু মেনটেন গুড রিলেশনশিপ উইথ অল কান্ট্রিজ ইরেসপেক্টিভ অফ দেয়ার ক্যাপিটালিস্ট, ডেমোক্রেটিক অর সোশ্যালিস্ট আইডিওলজিস। এবং পুঁজিবাদী, গণতান্ত্রিক এবং সমাজতন্ত্রবিদ আদর্শবাদের বিচার না করে তিনি সকল দেশের সাথে সম্পর্ক রাখার জন্য, ভালো সম্পর্ক রাখার জন্য তার খোলা মন ছিল। হি লেফট নো স্টোন আনটার্ন টু মেক এন্ট্রি ইন্টু ডিফারেন্ট গ্লোবাল অর্গানাইজেশন। এবং তিনি বিভিন্ন দেশের অর্গানাইজেশনে প্রবেশ করার জন্য চেষ্টার কোনো ত্রুটি করেননি। ডিউরিং দ্য period between 1972 and 1975, Bangladesh signed more than 70 treaties, agreements, memoranda and contracts with different countries of the world. 1972 থেকে 75 সালের মধ্যে বাংলাদেশ 70টার বেশি চুক্তি, অর্থনৈতিক চুক্তি, স্মারকলিপি এমনকি চুক্তিপত্রে দস্তখত করেন বা সাইন করেন। Managing entry into OIC means Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and attending its conference at London filled up a major gap in diplomacy of Bangladesh. OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation এ অংশগ্রহণ করে লাহোরে কনফারেন্সে অংশগ্রহণ করে তিনি বিভিন্ন দেশের কূটনীতিবিদদের সাথে যে বিরাট গ্যাপ ছিল সেটা পূরণ করেছিলেন। It opened opportunities to explore all the possibilities of trade and other potentials with Islamic world. ইসলামিক দেশগুলোর সাথে বিভিন্ন ধরনের ব্যবসা বাণিজ্য এবং সম্ভাবনাময় কাজে যোগ দিতে পেরেছিলেন। So dear students, this is the passage, and after this passage I will go to discuss some questions, and I think you have understood all this passage well. Now I am going to the questions. So dear students, go to the screen again. So dear students, here there are some questions. That means this is the question number 1, and we have to answer some MCQ. That means choose the correct answer from the alternatives. The first question is, I have not seen Himalayas, but I have seen Bangabandhu. This is the remarks of a. Who told this remark, or who said this? Poet, journalist, capitalist, prime minister. I have not seen Himalayas, but I have seen Bangabandhu. Who said this? Poet, journalist, capitalist, or prime minister? Yes, you are right. This was said by a prime minister. That means it was said by the prime minister of Cuba, Fidel Castro. Now, second question. Second question, the Prime Minister of Desh compared Bangabandhu with Himalayas. Which Prime Minister compared Bangabandhu with Himalayas? England, India, Cuba, France. Yes, you are right. This was said by the Prime Minister of Cuba. Now, the question number C. India supported us Desh the Liberation War at, during, with, from. Here you have to use appropriate preposition. That means during the liberation war, when our liberation war was continuing. Now question number D here, Fidel Castro was the prime minister of. That means from which country was the Fidel Castro the prime minister? Algeria, Nigeria, Cuba, Australia. And we have learned this from the passage. It will be Cuba. Now dear students, this is the first slide. I am going to the next slide to discuss more questions. Number E, all members of OIC are Desh countries: democratic, Islamic, socialist, capitalist. Answer will be what? All members of OIC. OIC means Organization of International Conference. So it will be Islamic countries. Number F, Indian Army fought the Pakistani Desh forces. Freedom, occupation, peace, liberation. That means Pakistani freedom forces, occupation forces, peace forces, or liberation forces. Yes, you are right, occupation forces. Then question number Z. Sheikh Mujib owned the Desh of the people across the world. Love, heart, soul, mind. What did he own? He owned the heart of the people across the world. Now dear students, question number H. Bangabandhu had a strong personality, friendship, leadership, ability. What did Bangabandhu have? That means Bangabandhu had a strong personality. So dear students, these are the questions. Again I am going to the next slide to discuss more questions. Okay, what does the word charismatic means? Now we shall discuss some questions on vocabulary. What does the word charismatic means? Beautiful, influential and attractive, famous, able. Which is the answer? Influential and attractive. Charismatic means influential and attractive. And then number J, what does the word impression mean? Here the word impression means idea, imprint, expression, expressive. That means it will be idea. Impression means idea. Now Question number K. What does the word across mean? Across means on the other side, throughout, opposite, four sides. Across means throughout. Number L. What does the word coexistent mean? Live together, live with cooperation, cooperative, exist as friend. So the answer will be live together, coexistence. And then go to the next slide. What does the word during mean? During means during a span of time, mentioning its starting and ending, a fixed time. So the answer will be a span of time mentioning its starting and ending, from the beginning to ending. Now question number N. What does the word convince mean? Convince means consist, convey, to make someone believe something, and contrast. What does it mean? That means convince means to make someone believe something. To make someone believe something. Now dear students, question number O. What does the word right mean? That means what is the meaning of right? Right side, nature, justified demand, and only demand. What does it mean? It means justified demand. And what does the word frontal war? Frontal war means atomic war, face-to-face war, attack from behind, attack from the sky. That means the answer will be face-to-face war. Okay, dear students, let's go to the next slide. What does the word occasion mean? Occasion means an important event on the occasion of, for the purpose of, for importance. That means an important event. An important event means occasion. Number R. What does the word evident mean? Evidence, clear, event, eventful. Answer will be evident, will be clear. Now number S. What does the word via mean? Through, bhila, bhags, and viable. That means via means through. And number T. Question number T. What does the word query mean? Query means eagerness to know something. Inquiry, event, question. Which one? Answer will be eagerness to know something. Next slide. What does the word clarification mean? Explanation, clear, understandable, difficult to understand. That means what is the meaning of clarification? The meaning of clarification is explanation. Now dear students, question number B. What does the word consequently mean? As a result, coincidence, later on, for the sake of. It will be as a result. As a result. What does the word irrespective mean? Irregular, without considering anything, not respective. What is the meaning of irrespective? Irrespective means without considering anything. Now question number X. What does the word to leave no stone unturned mean? To leave no stone unturned means to try one's best, to do something, broken stone, piece of stone. What does it mean? To leave no stone unturned. To leave no stone unturned mean to try one's best. Again I am going to the next slide. There are so many questions here for better understanding of the passage. Number Y. What does the word diplomacy mean? Diplomacy mean management of relation with other countries, diplomat, discipline, policy. The answer of this diplomacy is management of relation with other countries. This is called diplomacy. Now question number Z. What does the word potentials mean? Potentials mean. What is the meaning of potentials? Possible resources, potent or potential. The answer will be possible resources. This is potentials. Now dear students, question number Z1. What does the word foresight mean? Foresight. What is the meaning of foresight? Foresight means ability to predict what is likely to happen. Number 2, to see at a distance. Number 3, to see clearly. Number 4, for the sight. What may be the meaning of foresight? Foresight means ability to predict what is likely to happen. Now dear students, question number Z2. What does the word personality mean? That means what is the meaning of personality in English? Character of a person, character and nature of a person, appearance of a person, activities of a person. Which will be the answer? Character and nature of a person. Dear students, these are the questions of question number 1. Now I am going to give you some questions. That means question number 2. The first question, why did Fidel Castro compare Bangabandhu with the Himalayas? This is the question. The answer will be, Fidel Castro compared Bangabandhu with the Himalayas for his courage and personality. Bangabandhu maintained a very standard personality which is as high as the tallness of Himalayas. That's why Fidel Castro compared Bangabandhu with Himalayas. Now dear students, I am going to the second question. Why did Fidel Castro compare Sheikh Mujib with the Himalayas? Now we want to know the time. When? The answer will be, Fidel Castro compared Sheikh Mujib with the Himalayas when he first met Bangabandhu in 1973. That means when it was in 1973 when Fidel Castro compared Bangabandhu with Himalayas. Now dear students, I am going to the third question. Third question is, how was the impression of world leaders about Bangabandhu? This is the question. How was the impression of world leaders about Bangabandhu? And the answer is, the impression of world leaders about Bangabandhu was very high and inspiring. Bangabandhu's high personality inspired the world leaders to support us during our liberation. Here there are 3 questions. I am going to the question number 4. And question number 4 is, when did the first constitution of Bangladesh appear? This is the question. We want to know the time when the first constitution of Bangladesh appeared. The first constitution of Bangladesh appeared in 1972, after the liberation war actually. The first constitution of Bangladesh appeared in 1972. And now I am going to the next question. And question number E. How did India help in our liberation war? It will be slightly a long answer. Okay, look at the answer. India helped in our liberation war very actively. India supplied her army who took part in the frontal war against the occupation forces of Pakistan. She also played an important role to convince the world leaders about the sufferings of the people of Bangladesh. This is somewhat long, because how did India help in our liberation war? This is the answer. So dear students, this is all about today. And I have completed 2 types of questions here. MCQ, there are so many MCQs, and I have discussed with you 5 questions. So dear students, this is all about today, and again I will appear before you with a new class in another day. Till then, stay safe. Thank you all.